Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I got another Formica from Ants on a Rock, and again he sent it in such nice packaging and of course sent me some free ant sugars. I really like the packaging he sent in, as inside are these like shredded paper bits which I think are really good for holding the ants still and not like stressing them out. And inside there was of course the free ant sugars, his business card and the ants, which arrived in perfect condition, as you'll see them later on, and they are gorgeous. And he also sent them in bubble wrap and tin foil, which is good for keeping the light out, and of course for stopping it from getting knocked about. And here's the sugar he sent me, which was sweet strawberry. And I'm sure that my ants will love this, as I've actually fed them strawberries in the past and they absolutely love them. So we'll have a quick look at the business card and then get onto the ants. On the card he shows the Great Ant Exhibition, and then he also shows his social medias. Oh, and his shop, which is where I got the Formica Cinerea Make from, as I didn't get it from the Great Ant Exhibition, but I actually ordered it. But don't worry, next week is going to be a very big one, as we're going to have one of the best species I've ever had on the channel. Well, in my opinion that is. But that's enough talking about other stuff. It's time for the one and the only Formica Cinerea. And I gotta say, if these guys are anything like the Formica Cinerea, I'm gonna be very happy, as I love those ants. And now for the big reveal. And wow, these guys are absolutely stunning, and for some reason my camera actually decided to be good and pick up some quality, so that's a bonus. Okay, so we'll have another quick look at them before I get their setup. I gotta say, I love this species, as it's kind of the perfect size for what I like to keep, and their eyes are just stunning. And here you can even see the queen's face in all of its glory. So now that we've had a good old look at the ants, I think it's time to get their setup ready. And for their setup, I'll be housing them in this antkit outworld and dual nest. Unfortunately though, in classic Formica fashion, they also like to spray acid all over the floors of their nest and outworld and basically just gas themselves. So we're going to need to put some substrate in there. And for the substrate, I'll be using the same sand that I used for the other Formica colony. And this nest is years old, as I'm pretty sure it actually housed my first ever Mesobarbarus colony, which was like almost 5 years ago now, so it's been through quite a lot. But luckily it's still standing. Here's a quick look at the outworld, but I'll click the nest in and get onto the actual setup. But before that, I just want to say one thing. This outworld is so old that the entrances and exits that you see on each side don't actually close anymore. And wow, that transition was just absolutely incredible. I'll put the red acrylic back on the nest and continue with the setup. And as you can see here, the sand is in and I've put it in the nest, so when they do move in, they don't gas themselves even in their new home. And unfortunately, because the ports of the outworld wouldn't close, I had to use some cotton, but it didn't really make that much of a difference. And I'll just shake the nest around a little bit so the sand disperses and the nest is completely acid proof. And I decided to clear the sand around the nest entrance so when they do eventually move in, they can put some pine needles around it or sand and basically just build it up so it's more homely for them. And now the setup is ready, so let's move the ants in. But before that, we'll add some pine needles so they can get their animal instincts on and build themselves a home. And because the Formica Cinerea looks so cool with them, I thought why not try it with the Formica Cinerea. Okay, so this one's for real, they're actually getting moved out, no more side things, just the ants getting moved into their nest. So I take the cotton out and put it slightly in so it blocks the ants from getting out for now, and then I can easily remove it when they're in their setup. As if you saw the Formica Cinerea video, you would have seen my struggles with taking the cotton out of their test tube. Well, now the cotton's out and they're officially free to run around their setup. And this was in about 5 seconds, there was already workers running around as they were very eager to explore their new surroundings. And I gotta say, watching Formica roam around is one of my favourite geniuses because they have such unpredictable patterns. And they're extremely energetic, moving in little bursts of energy. And as you can see, the queen was even intrigued on what was going on. So as soon as they're in their new setup, I decided it would be a good treat to give them some ants on a rock sugar. And this is the same one that I used for the Cinerea, which is pink lemonade. And here you can really see their unpredictable and twitchy nature, as even whilst they're drinking, their antennae are going crazy. But I'll quickly let you watch them drink from the sugar in a speedy time lapse. And I saw that the sugar was kinda leaching into the sand, so I put it on some tin foil. And I gotta say, their pheromone trail must have been strong if even the queen wanted to go out for a little drink. And I dropped in some fruit flies, but they kinda just ignored them for a while. After a quick assessment on the colony and whether they could fit into their nest or not, I decided that they couldn't, so I'll block up the nest with cotton temporarily. And wow, after only half a day they've already built an entire needle mound. So I'll add some more later. But unfortunately that's it for today. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.